Yes, g'day guys. This is part 2 of what to be looking for when hunting the goldfields. Last week we done the diggings. Right, you can see the old times have started sort of heading uphill, chasing the gold. When I'm usually looking for a spot, we'll go for a wander first and check everything out to see if the whereabouts they've looked for gold and how they've looked for it. You'll see there's a couple of potholes here, another one there. They've opened up like there's a bit of a reef line there, and up here they've done a fair bit of work. As you can see, a bit of work. They've done a fair bit of work up through here. They've sort of done a bit of a trench there. Go and have a look at that. They've done a bit of a trench out here. And this sort of best to say that there was a good amount of gold coming off the side of this hill. As you can see, they've trenched across the hill here. Sometimes they've done that to stop water going down into the diggings, and other times they've done that is to try to find a line of gold that would have been running off this hill. So these are the sort of main things that I'll be looking for when I'm out looking for an area. Sometimes you'll see little test holes that they've dug to sample how much gold was in that little spot, and they'll plot along the hill until they got a good amount of gold in their pan. Other things I'll look for is around the trees, the base of the trees. You'll see there's dirt, like rocks, coming around from the base of the trees. It's saying that the ground is shallow. When you start getting big clumps of dirt, that means the ground's getting deeper. So this is shallow ground. It's even the same down when you're doing the flats. Look around the base of the trees for rock formation around the base of the tree. Should always detect around the trees because it's a catch point for gold. Another thing I like to look for is your quartz. Yeah, reefs run run northwest, so you really, I usually follow the reef lines. I'm in the wrong section. I just have to get up past through here. I'll show you what I mean while I chase the reef lines. As you see, there's a lot of quartz through here. It's a broken down reef. Now I was chasing the reef line up through here. This is where I hit a patch. Found a real good amount of gold down through here. See this? Old broken down reef line. There's that. Well, there's that tree right there. That's where I found about 3 bits in one hole, and then I found a lot more gold around it. Then I sort of moseyed on up through here, and I noticed this broken down reef line. So I started detecting around it, and all these dig holes were all gold. It was in between trees, in the reef line, everywhere. I still know if I put the detector up here I'll find more. There's got a sample. That was a bit of gold sitting around that tree. I've covered a lot back up with this, with leaves and all that here. And I've actually found it all down through there. If you stand up here and look down, you can see the hills, like it starts to slant off that way and it starts to slant off that way. So the gold's going to be going down those sections too. So I've got to focus on more down that way and down this way. I've only just sort of mainly focused up through here. The other thing is, can't really see, as I look for the little flat spots on the hill where the gold will slow down. If you look down, you'll see some of the hills, they'll taper down straight like that, and then they'll slowly flatten out, and then sometimes they drop back down. It's a good slow down point for the gold. With quartz, this quartz here is very smoky sort of quartz. I've actually found a lot of gold around this smoky quartz. You can see here, that piece there, it's really smoky looking quartz. Hasn't got a great deal of colour in it, but that's what I found with this area, that a lot of smoky quartz does hold a good amount of gold. Not all quartz reefs will carry gold. You'll have ironstone reefs that carry gold. So really, it's only a certain percent of reefs that do carry. So don't be disappointed if you find a quartz reef or quartz blow or broken down quartz reef that has not got any gold in it, because they all did not carry. Go on top of this hill. As you'll see, there is been a fair bit of work done around here. You'll notice this rock here, it's nice and round. That's from weathering. You've got to think that rock's millions and millions of years old, been exposed to weather. It'll start rounding off. There's a couple more dig holes. I found gold up through here too, all the way up around this hill and around the sides. They've done a lot of work up here. You can't see it from down below until you walk up. A lot of work. So I was saying that there was a real good amount of gold down through, or on top of this hill. I have picked a little bit of gold, I picked up a fair bit of gold off the top. Pardon me. Yeah, Maso. That's me mate Maso. There is diggings down below, as I found out. So I'll be checking all that out, but I found gold over this side of the hill too. And over this side I found a few bits. You still see that the old timers have looked down through here. So yes, when you see a lot of diggings down below, if there's a hill close by, you go up along the side of it and have a squiz. If you can see that they've looked for gold, there's a good chance that there's still gold along the side of that hill. Catch points, always check around trees, flat spots that taper off on the hill. That's a good example down there. Actually, it starts to slope down pretty like at a good depth, and then it's flattening off, and then it drops back down. So yes, always look for evidence that the old timers have been looking along the hill. It's a good chance that there will be still a lot of gold sitting along the side of the hill. Take your time and persevere until you first find that one piece, and then it can lead to more. The smaller bits do lead to bigger bits sometimes. So yes, if you have any questions, let me know, and I will get back to you about them, and see how we go from there. My phone's about to go flat, so it's only a very short, quick video and a very quick rundown of what to be doing and what to look for. Alright, cheers.